Hello everyone, Kovacs here, and today is the big alpha for Evolved. I was really excited to actually get into this. I actually got into it on the Xbox One because I was more curious on how it's going to run on, a console compared to the PC, because I know I'm going to get this on the PC eventually, or maybe even the first day it comes out. I'm still a little iffy on it, but I was really curious on how the Xbox could actually handle it, and how it would play on the Xbox One. So got into it, was checking it out. That's what you see right here is the Xbox One footage. Since it is an alpha and it's pretty much the biggest one they've done, servers are a little bit, I don't know, they're a little bit full. They're trying to catch up, but all in all, there's not much of a delay. There's not much of an issue with it that I found. Every once in a while, like, you can see my pet will get stuck and like warp maybe once or twice when you start off the game, but once the game gets going, it picks up from there. But this game, if you don't know what Evolved is, it's pretty much a 4v1. So there's 4 hunters versus 1 monster. So the hunters are controlled by actual players. That's where you get the team base from, and the monster is controlled by a single player also. Now when you start up the game for the first time and you get everything in where you want to start playing the game, it'll give you a setup where it'll say, hey, what classes do you want to check out first? Like, what is your priority? My priority right now is just the hunter. It's the first one that kind of just, I don't know, appealed to me. I didn't really want to jump into the monster right away because I figured learning the monster is going to be really tricky, which I was right, because yesterday I played the monster a lot. Like, even though it's my least pick that I want to pick and play, I ended up playing it quite a few matches. And once you actually get over the initial, what the hell is this, what button is this, why should I learn this, it starts to pick up and you start to learn it, and it actually becomes fun to play as the monster, because you're hiding from these other people who are real people that are trying to hunt you down and kill you, and the only thing you need to do is kill the environment or creatures in the environment and eat them so you can evolve and become stronger and stronger. There are 3 stages to the evolved monsters form. I believe once it hits level 3 though, it will sit there and you'll have I think it's the ability to go destroy the main generator or something like that. I've never hit 3 and went and tried it, but I believe that that's what it was saying on the pro tips of the day when you start off the game. But I believe you go kill a generator, and I think that's how you can win one way, and the other way you can win is just by killing the other players. But having that said, the monster was actually kind of fun to sit there and like roam around and just like try to take people out. For your first couple times that you play as the monster though, it's going to be pretty tricky to try to get the controls down and figure out what the hell you do, since there isn't really a tutorial. They'll show like footage and stuff like that, like a video of, hey, this is what this ability does, this is what that ability does, this and that, and they'll give you some hints when you start off as that character. I believe for the first time they'll say, hey, you need to eat these, you need to do this, hold these triggers down to evolve, stuff like that. But other than that, there's no like jump in, practice around, figure out what character you like before you start playing with other people. It's pretty much, hey, this is an online game that you're going to play with people, so jump straight in and play with people. Which, if you sit there and spend a day playing this game, you'll figure it out and you'll have it pretty much down after that. But as you can see, it said the monster hit stage 2, so that means he ran off, he got his bar ups from consuming creatures, and he evolved even further. So he has one more stage to go. We're kind of falling behind at this point. We're trying to catch up. My pet is gone. I believe it died, and for some reason I don't bring it out, or don't know how to bring it out. So we're trying to just find it off of the environment. So right now he scared up some birds. So it showed, hey, over in this direction, the birds got scared by the monster. You should go check that out. So that's what we're doing right now, trying to find him and capture him. So the trapper just to get into a little bit, the Trapper is the one I played the most, so it's the one I kind of understand the most. So those little footsteps that you keep seeing on the ground, that's from my pet. My pet Daisy will sit there and sniff out where the monster is, the footprints, and it'll show you which way he's going, so you can try to catch up to him and capture him. Right there, more birds got scared up, so I'm running over there. In my hand right now is a dome. So the dome I used earlier to capture the monster in a, pretty much a dome. And I think I throw it out right now. You can see it coming down. There you go. That dome will prevent the monster from escaping out of it. So you pretty much have him cornered for quite some time. You have him cornered there, and we get some good damage off. And this is usually the time where you can actually kill the monster, when you have him in the dome, everyone in there with you, and if there's not much room for him to run around, that's when you can just unload everything on him. But right now I'm just setting up harpoons. I think I was answering the phone right there, but I'm setting up harpoons, trying to slow him down, but he's doing really good. He's actually destroying the harpoon and freeing himself from it. The flame breath looks really good in this game too. It's a really good ability because it does damage to everyone that it hits. But as you can see, the harpoon hooked him while he was going up there, so he couldn't run and hide from it. Jetpacks, every single person has a jetpack also. And those are pretty much my abilities right there. The gun that I have out right now, the dome, the harpoon, and the pet. Those are my 4 skills that I can actually have activated and use while I'm playing the game, as a Trapper at least. Now if you go as the support, because that was the other character that I played, I only really played the monster, Trapper, and support right now. Those are the ones that I kind of like the most. The support will actually have a shield that it can put on other people or other players, so you can shield them, so if they're getting focused, you can take a little bit of that damage away from them and have it absorbed in that shield. The other one is what's the other one? It's a big old nuke where you'll sit there and you'll nuke the ground with this huge assault, with like this huge assault cannon, and then you'll have your normal, like, whatever your damaging weapon is. And I can't remember his 4th ability because I only played him a couple of times, and off the top of my head it's just really passing through me. But yeah, those 2 characters, the support and the Trapper, pretty much you have to try to stay with the team. As the Trapper, not so much, because you need to find the monster and trap him. And if you can get a harpoon off and stuff like that, they can catch up and you can be golden and be like, I found him, guys, he's over here, I have him harpooned and trapped. But those are the 2 that I played that are pretty much my favorites, that I actually like the most. The assault, I played him a little tiny bit, because what can happen is if you don't have a full team, let's say you're missing 1 player, it will put in a bot, so you'll never be short that player, but you'll have like a bot come in and try to help. And if you do that, you can actually switch into that player. So I was able to switch into the assault and play him for a couple seconds before the match was over. And I think his main gun that he has is like one of the best, because it's like a giant plasma AoE, like that electric gun right there. It's just really cool. That's what the I think the thunder looking thing that's coming out, or lightning that's coming out and hitting him, that's from the assault, which is pretty much going to be your tank. So if you want to be like the tanky frontline guy where you're going to sit there and try to keep focus on you and this and that, where you put up a shield on yourself, that's the other ability for the support. Now I remember that what happened is we're going invisible. That's from the support. That's his 4th ability, which I could not remember off the top of my head. So thank you, video replay, for showing me that, because I could not remember it. So he's getting really low. We almost have him. We're just kind of firing away. It sucks that he actually got away. If we could have got like 1 more harpoon or this and that. He's taking quite a bit of damage. but I think he's almost at stage 3. I thought that was him, so I started firing on him. It was not him, and we shouldn't have been attacking that, but we did anyways. So the environment, like I said, is kind of tricky because it will go after you. It will try to kill you, but we're getting close. I think this is where we kind of lost him for a few, which sucked because it gave him time to sit there and get his shit together and try to consume more monsters. The medic can't get up there. Jetpack must be on cooldown, which is on that right bar right there. See, I spotted him. I'm being a good tracker. So he's really close. So I throw up a dome, try to get some harpoons. He just says screw it, and I think, yep, then that's what happens when you go to evolve. See, since he was evolving in an unsafe place, we actually caught up to him and we started doing quite a bit damage to him. So if he would have evolved just in some normal whatever place where we weren't able to find him, at least me, because I don't see my other team doing anything, I probably should have put a couple more harpoons down too, just to keep him trapped, but he focuses me down quite a bit. But yeah, that's pretty much how the game goes. It doesn't really run too bad on the Xbox One, so I was really shocked about that. I was really surprised and happy that I was able to get in and play it, and it still looks pretty good. The only thing that sucks is the loading time is somewhat long. Like, so getting connected to the server, getting everything loaded, blind fire, got him. So getting everything loaded and up and going usually takes the longest time out of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I might try playing some more of like the monster and stuff like that, just to check it out. Here's what happens after you're done. You'll actually get your levels, which I think I go up like 4 levels in this like last part or something, or at least 3. I end up getting to like level 7 or 8 just off this one match, which was pretty good. I was pretty shocked about that. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this, you know the routine, but I hope you guys did, and I will see you guys later. Till next time, guys.